Make no attempt to reload your device. You are now entering the Hellhole.
Welcome back to the Hellhole. Everything looking good? Everything sounding good? I don't know. Hopefully, I'm back doing some vampire surviving. It's Halloween. Why the heckin' not? Time to get into some DLC. Let's do Mt.Moonspell. Let's do it. Let's not delay any longer. I'm gonna go with the Mad Groove. See what's cooking. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff. What is happening here? Baffling. I'm Internet Sensation Mick Lucifer. This is the Hellhole. It's where we come to play. And we have come to play tonight. We've come to survive, to do all the good things. I'm a little bit bewildered, if I do say so myself. So, I've been playing this game for quite a while now. If you want to see my journeys to this point, it's all in the archive. Head to YouTube, search for Hellhole, Vampire Survivors. You'll find something. Hopefully that'll get you where you need to be. I've really forgotten just so much. It's been a few weeks now since I last played. I've been working on the secrets, but I thought it's about damn time that I moved on, that I discovered something new, that I returned here to the DLC, which is very good. I'm seeing an arrow pointing. I'm seeing so many objects. They'll follow us. With the Mad Groove power-up, we're pretty set. I don't think these luck things count, so let's venture out. Let's discover more. I'm very curious. I got the power of Red Death. I'm an unstoppable killing machine. I can survive any and all attacks. Subject to change. So I've only played this one initially when I first got the game, and I was very much ill-equipped. I'm back now. I'm slightly better equipped. And I'm very curious where this will lead us to, because there's clearly more going on this map than some of the others. It feels like this one has some real geography to it, whereas usually, even if there is an implied geography for some of the secrets and things like that, usually it's just like, infinitely looping tiles. I haven't really thought through what I'm doing here. So we're just gonna do it. We get what we get. So there is something clearly to be found here. Have I got a map? See, last time I did this, I did not have a map. Can I get in here? What is the deal with this, man? Very interesting stuff. This is a great game. Having a lot of fun with it. Real simple. But, you know, it's real satisfying, too. Good at what it does. Easy to just jump on and play. Whoa, what is this thing? I wonder, is this a unique boss to this location? I'm going to grab this thing while I'm here. Mt.Moonspell map. How about that? Got it. What is that? Oh! Very graphic. So there's something up there that I would like to try to get. A question mark. So many things to unlock. Lots of secrets. Lots of interesting little extra things to do in this game. Don't be fooled by its simple exterior. Lots of stuff going on. So I don't really know that there's going to be much more to find here, but we'll work our way through. How am I going to get over there? What's going on here? Do I want to see these places? I don't really know. Whoa, look at Bones. What's this guy doing? What's your deal, bonehead? Not quite sure what he's going for there with that move. Fair enough. I wonder how tough this thing's going to be. Whoa, he's thrashing. What's going on? We got red ghosts. Where are the super apes? Let's go a reroll. How about another? Well, that sucked. I'll take a chest. Regroup. A little bit of a break. I don't know. Not sure what to make of the skeleton. Be nice if we could just kind of, you know, deal with it. Chop it down. Am I triggering something? Seems like I might be. Maybe something hidden under the snow? Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess we're just kind of like getting what we get now. Things are getting kind of crazy. Things are getting nuts. We'll handle it. That mad groove is going to bring all this kind of stuff to me, so I don't have to worry too much. It's a fabulous power-up. It's quite magnificent. I guess we're heading on in here. We should probably be prepared for another kind of weird boss or something. I'm thinking. What's this question mark going to be? There are just so many characters to unlock. It could be another character. I don't know if DLC came with additional characters. Not really sure what the DLC involved. I purchased the game fairly recently. When I started playing, whenever that was, a few months ago. And it came with the DLC, so I don't necessarily distinguish one from the other. I don't really know all the ins and outs of the updates that have been going on, that have been improving the game over time. Clearly, much has changed since the last Mortal Kombat tournament. Working our way through here. I'm really digging this, like, designs stage. Stages that have actual geography and actual landmarks and places to go and things like that, because like I said, the other stages are generally like looping areas. Is this another boss? I'm assuming this is like a boss character unique to these locations, but I don't really know that for sure. It's quite a creature. Getting myself into a bit of trouble, a little bit of strife. And now that we've killed the boss, I presume we can liberate a character here. Who we got? Is this some kind of samurai or something? Thank you, Mask of the Red Death. But the vampires are out of the coffin, yes. Very cute. Sort of like a Mario kind of deal. Who we got here? Miang.Moonspell. Very exciting. Interested to check that character out. There are so many characters to choose from. I've been using death because basically it's easy mode, and I'm a punk. I'm a punk and a chump, and I just want to get these stages done. I'm hoping to clear out as much of the game as I can. I've done a lot. I'm still working on all those secrets. Like I said, I figured it was time to move on to something new, so here we got the DLC levels. See how it performs. How many of these things are just busting through these walls? I can't go through these walls, but apparently everything else can. Classic gaming, man. It's double standards, top to bottom. We're gonna join like a players union or something. NPCs getting ticket to ride. Look at these guys walking through the walls. These Oni freaks. So is there anything else on the map? I can't really explore beyond what I can see. Is there any way to move? No. Seems like I can't move the map, so we might have to go exploring. I've already got this, don't I? Yeah. I don't remember what this sword does. That's interesting. I guess we can kind of get out of here. Go looking for some other things. The Mad Groove will bring all that stuff to us wherever we end up. What was that? Oh, I see. Can I not get out? Okay. Well, presumably that's taken care of, so I want to see what's over on this side of the map. Is there something that we can't make out yet? Actually, what if I go up here? I wonder can I get through up here? We're going to find out. Here we go. Looking good. What secrets lie beyond even what the map tells us, I wonder? Could there be more? I don't know how much to expect from a DLC stage. It's already given quite a lot. I didn't know about the secret character that was hidden. So that's already a pretty nice little extra bit of fun. We got the map. Didn't know that was there. Grab the chest while we're here. So hopefully we can clear this game out sooner than later. I've been trying to mix things up, doing a lot of stuff, having a lot of fun. If you want to see what's been cooking, go over to the YouTube archive. You can find everything in the Hellhole, including some things that aren't going on Twitch. I'm streaming this live to Twitch right now, but we got some, some YouTube exclusive, world exclusive. Mortal Kombat 1 Lucifer Timeline, that's been cooking away. Nice to see people checking that out. Hopefully you're having some fun. You know, it's just a thing. And right now, fresh from I guess last night, the Getting Even with Rocket League, that's still going on. I'm still playing Rocket League. Still working my way to 50%. And right now, the latest episode, Black Sunday, is up. It is a dramatic ride as I come back to the game after 6 weeks away. Spoilers, there are challenges. It doesn't go so well. The latest one is I think it's 29 minutes, close to half an hour, a little bit longer than the other ones. Some of the drama of the game, the games, I kept most of it intact. Hopefully, future installments will be able to scale some of that back a little. Okay, so we're out here, and I'm not seeing anything on this map right now. We might we might have everything that, that we need. The secrets are uncovered. How deep is this going to go? That's the question. There's a lot of geography to this map. Pretty good. I'm impressed. I like it. I wonder if they'll do more maps like this, because this is pretty good. And I do just wonder, in the spirit of the rest of the game, is there more to this than we're aware of right now? This is a game that seems to continually give and give. What am I looking at there? Is that like a pot that's been knocked over? And if so, what do I make of that? Is that just an interesting little bit of environmental storytelling? Has some event transpired here? Or is it a clue to another secret? I feel like anything's just about possible with this game. Just about any theory I've come up with has led to something. Still not sure what's going on with Gallow Tower. I've tried that a couple of times. Didn't come up with anything. Still not sure if maybe I need like a rune spell or I don't know if I could have missed something in the dark. Maybe there's something hidden in the darkness that I need to be a little bit more attentive toward. I'm not really sure. Right now I'm enjoying just kind of like finding what I find, working it out for myself. At some point I might start using guides to try to close some of these things out. We've still got clues for secrets that I could try to figure out. I'm pretty sure I've got one of them sussed, so we'll get to that at some point. There's one that's a bit of a gimme. I definitely feel like I could figure out what's going on with that. Let's check out this. We got some kind of maze going on here. I'm a sucker for a maze. I don't think haven't really done anything maze related. I guess there was Pac-Man 256. We did a bit of that. Is this a maze? Maybe not. No, I think I'm mistaken. It's just a spiral path. Fair enough. I think this Tirona's box is really escalating the dangers, shall we say. I would like to think we can get a survival, a successful clearance on this stage, but I don't know for sure. Let's see, what do we got? Disco of Gold, Gemini. I don't have this sussed. Listed weapons come with a counterpart. Don't quite know what to make of that. Give +3 reroll, skip and banish, gives 20% might. That could be a good one. What's this? Healing is doubled. I'll go the healing. It's always nice to feel like health is not going to be an issue. I like the designs on the enemies in this stage. The ghosts and the Oni and things like that. Obviously a Japanese flavor in this stage. Very apparent. I like it. Interested to see what that Moonspell character does. What's unique to that character. It looks like there's a sword involved. That's kind of interesting. Should I grab that sword? I think it's a red sword. I'm assuming it's a cursed item. I could grab it. Oh, okay. Didn't really intend to do that, but there you go. It's done. Whoa, what do we got here? I guess we got that now. What's this do? Strikes with a combo attack at the nearest enemy. Retaliates. Might steal hearts. Interesting. So maybe not the downside that I thought it was going to be. The Night Sword. Interesting. It kind of reminds me of the Blood Sword from Chinese Hero or Man Called Hero. A manhwa that I quite like, a Chinese comic book, which I'm big fan of the movie that came out in '99 with Ekin Cheng, but I'm told there's a new version, which I wouldn't mind checking out sometime. I haven't been able to see that. I don't think the new A Man Called Hero got a local release, but I'm not sure about that. I'd like to see it. It's a risky proposition because that first movie from '99, I think it plays a little bit fast and loose like a lot of comic book adaptations. It's not quite accurate. It condenses a lot of things quite dramatically, I think, and the inaccuracies sort of add up. But taken on its own, I do love that movie. That's like an all-time favorite of mine. It'd be one of my favorite comic book movies, probably, if you're willing to rank international releases. So I wonder, is this a 15-minute or a half an hour? I didn't pay attention. I'm grabbing these chests. I don't know. It's not really a very tactically interesting way to go, but I'm doing it. I might try to grab... Where's the... I might grab the silver ring, try to get some positive bonuses coming in. Curious about the Night Sword. So I don't really know where the Night Sword is attacking. Like, is there a visual element to the Night Sword? Not sure. Or is it just enhancing other attacks that I have? I forgot all about the Guardian when I grabbed the rings. It unleashes a deadly Guardian. This guy coming in hot and fast with some sort of like... I don't know what that head is. It always reminds me of like some sort of oyster thing or something. But I think it's one of those... Is it a bell? I don't really know what it is. What is this guy's head? If you're watching in the archive, leave a comment. Tell me all about it. I don't know what this guy's head is. Where's your head at, mate? We're doing lots of damage. That's good. Coming up on 15 minutes, we're going to find out if this is a short one or if we're in it for the long haul. If this is 15 minutes and we got to go another 15, it's going to be very interesting. How deadly is that going to get? I think I'm seeing every now and then. Yeah, I see it now. So there's like red slashes. Like the Guardian is getting slashed. So I guess that's the sword doing its thing. I like that. So I wonder if that Moonspell character we unlocked, maybe that's how their base weapon works. Maybe it is the Night Sword or a variation of it. Not sure. Interested to see. We might try that out, see how that goes after this one. It looks like we're in it for the full half hour, which is going to be interesting because I'm getting caned here. A whole lot of stuff coming in. It will, of course, not have escaped your attention The Vampire Survivors is very derivative of Castlevania. You can see that at least in Red Death. This stage has a pretty different flavor. It's not quite as Castlevania. I'm not sure what the inspirations would be. I don't know if it's just general mythology or if there is something else. Maybe there is an aspect of Castlevania I'm not aware of that this reflects. But if you're looking for Castlevania, there's some of that in the archive. The results are mixed. I just started playing Kid Dracula for the first time. What is it? Akamajo Special Boku Dracula-kun. I don't know. I think that's the Japanese title. I'm playing an English translation from the Castlevania collection, the Anniversary collection. Pretty good. I kind of like it. It's a very simple platformer, a very sort of old-fashioned platformer by today's standards. But I'm enjoying Kid Dracula. It's good. It's quite good. I've made more progress than I ever have before. Which doesn't say much since I haven't really played it. I had a quick dabble once or twice, just making sure it worked. We reached the big city, so I'm looking forward to getting into that. Probably do that sometime soon. Had to come back for some more Vampire Survivors. We got to keep those plates spinning. We're kind of spinning a lot of plates right now in the Hellhole. We got this. We got the Mortal Kombat 1 Lucifer timeline. We got Street Fighter 6. We got getting even Rocket League. All kinds of things. Just kind of slowly but surely dripping out. It's not the recommended way. YouTube is really all about just cranking it out, but I'm not really about that. I'm just going to take it at my own pace, try to keep myself amused. I like a bit of variety. I can only achieve so much in so much time. So we're just going to take it as it comes. Hopefully if you're in the Hellhole, you're appreciating that. You're enjoying what's going on, having some fun, just hanging out. That's what it's about. We're just hanging out. We're having some fun. I'm trying to fold in some more of my sort of interests. Obviously, I enjoy gaming. I'm not like some kind of master gamer or anything, but I enjoy playing games, and hopefully you're getting exposed to maybe some things that you don't necessarily know all that much about, because that's something that I enjoy when I check out other people's streams or things on YouTube. I always like seeing the things that, maybe there's a common interest, but they're exposing me to things that I don't know. Often I'll check out some NES streams or things like that, because it's just stuff that I don't know that much about. Just pretend that I didn't say that, because Sega rules. Maintain kayfabe. I would like to do some more spooky games, what with Halloween being the season. We're just over halfway through Halloween, halfway through October. It's not all month. Contrary to what people will tell you, Halloween is not all month. But damned if it isn't a good excuse just to spend a month checking out horror movies and stuff. I've been mixing it up. It's not been all horror. Like last night I was watching Ghostbusters 2. A bit of horror comedy. I've been doing a bit more of the fun stuff this year, like Beetlejuice. Got a run in there. Halloween appropriate, but not necessarily all grim. I need some fun, man. Life is horror. Let's have some fun. That said, I'm thinking I'd like to get into some spooky games. I keep saying I've got, like this year, this has been the year of me becoming a bit of a PC gamer. I'm playing Vampire Survivors on PC, and this was a game that I was aware of sort of around release, maybe beforehand. I feel like I remember reading about it, being very interested. I was intrigued. Obviously, the sort of Castlevania style was immediately interesting, but the idea of the game also seemed like an interesting sort of small-scale fun time. It certainly turned out to be that. I say small scale just because, it's a very simple, it's a simple concept. For some people, maybe it's a little too simple. But it's not an entirely passive experience. I'm not pressing anything to do attacks. That's all in your selections. So again, it's not a totally passive experience. You're making selections. There's a certain amount of, it's a game of chance, so there's luck in what you can upgrade and what you can't. You got to determine your combinations. Certain combinations are pretty integral, I would say, to progressing in this game. Learning those things, there is you can unlock, like the guides that will tell you. You can see at the bottom of the pause screen, there is a guide. I think that's the grimoire that will tell you what you need to combine to increase your powers. And we're leveling up. We're doing all this kind of stuff. So as a game, it's quite interesting. I'm enjoying it. But yes, this is sort of like it was a PC game that I was very eager to get to. Very excited to finally play it. But there are lots of other games that are a bit like that. I am favoring sort of like smaller scale, somewhat indie games. There's still that little part of me that, although I've got a better computer now, I'm able to do these PC streams, which is something that I couldn't do in the past. There is that little part of me that's always like cognizant of like, don't write it too hard, don't ask too much from that machine. You need it to do other things. You got to do work on that machine. Sometimes it's not all play. So I'm kind of cognizant of that, and somehow maybe just psychologically, even these indie games, these lower fidelity games, they're not AAA, they're not high end, max out graphics. I feel more comfortable with these games for now, at least. But there's plenty of stuff that I'm interested in. I don't want to I don't want to commit to anything. I don't want to spoil it, because some of the fun is maybe seeing what shows up in the Hellhole next. If I'm not going to be reliable and regular, you might as well enjoy the surprise. That's what I figure. That's the kind of thing I like, though. That's how I roll. So YouTube is just like, yeah, crank it out. Do a complete series. Commit to these daily entries, and I just, I don't know that I can do that. Certainly not to any great effect. I like to mix it up. Hopefully that's cool. I would like to start, like closing some of these chapters, wrapping up Vampire Survivors, getting all the good stuff. Maybe wrap up that World Tour mode of Street Fighter 6. I've been pretty lax doing that. I don't actually know how big the Street Fighter 6 World Tour is, so I don't know how far I have to go. It would be very easy for me to sort of look at what I've seen, what I've done, and presume that there is a huge amount to go, but at the same time, sometimes I assume too much of a game. And I'm also cognizant of like, okay, if every character's a master, I've met quite a few characters, I've traveled to a lot of locations, so is there actually not that much left in the game? I'm not really sure. I don't know how much that's a factor, so the only way I'm going to find out is if I get back to Street Fighter 6 World Tour, which I'm enjoying, and you can see in the archive if you want to see where I'm at so far. There's been some good stuff. I liked seeing the Retsu cameo. That was one of the high points. I mean, running into Damned, and like there's a lot more final fight than I maybe expected, which I think is very cool. I don't necessarily need another Final Fight game, so I'm enjoying this kind of like marriage of the two franchises, the Final Fight and the Street Fighter, and there's obviously a long history of that. A lot of fans, if you're watching, you'll know that, like Final Fight characters worked their way into Street Fighter Alpha, which was really cool. And Street Fighter Alpha 3 is still like one of my favorite games, one of my favorite Street Fighter games, certainly. That's a game that I should probably check out sometime. I'm always a little bit reluctant to play the fighting games on stream because, like I said, I'm not some kind of like gaming savant. I'm not an expert. I'm not a master. I just have a great appreciation, but maybe there's something to be enjoyed there. And I very much want to get to some of those like Mortal Kombat story modes. I'm interested in revisiting them even just to sharpen up. I don't feel great about Mortal Kombat 2011, the so-called 9th game. Boy, is that chronology just getting increasingly messed up. I could go on, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. But yes, I have misgivings about Mortal Kombat 2011, so it would be interesting to go back to it, freshen up the memory, bone up on what that story mode was like. Because I think the story mode, I like the format. It's a good format. I'm basically using that format for the Mortal Kombat 1 Lucifer timeline, which is kind of like a very, obviously I'm not programming a major gaming release, but I'm trying to sort of simulate the story mode and put forward a new story. So I like the format. There were details in MK 2011 that really let it down. One of the overwhelming positives, I would say, is the arenas. So again, it would be nice to revisit those. I've been using those in the Mortal Kombat 1 Lucifer timeline just because, you know, the story that I'm putting down and the concepts and stuff. Really, I'm looking at that premise of Liu Kang, Fire God Liu Kang, being the shaper of this timeline and of this world, and thinking like, really, this is about, you know, revisiting things we know, but with an unusual twist. With a it's a, you know, it's a what if, it's an Elseworlds. That's the kind of mentality. So I'm trying to straddle a line of embracing that concept, but also like honoring the material, because there's a tendency in Mortal Kombat these days to just kind of play it very fast and loose. You know, things are being essentially retconned. There's big, significant changes to things that really shouldn't change. There's no conceptual grounding to it. It's not particularly interesting. So, what is this thing, by the way? What is this? Is it like some kind of ball of dragons? I'm stuck up against the wall, too, so this isn't good. Yeah, is it like a hydra? It's like a dragon hydra or something? I don't think I've encountered this creature before. And I think it's messing me up. It's got a hell of a reach on it. I need to find some space because I'm kind of locked in here. Would be nice to take this thing out, though. I'm curious, like, is there anything cool for doing that? Or is it just going to be like a chest or something? Is time going to be a factor? Oh boy. Well, I didn't necessarily want to grab that, but I did. Disco of Gold isn't going to help me much. What does this do? It gives me more might. And Boogaloo of Illusions. Overall area continuously changes between negative 25% and 25% over 10 seconds. The character starts gaining 1% area every level. Not sure about that. I don't know if Gemini is like, is that any good if you've already been playing for a long time? I'm not really sure. I'll give this a shot. Try to get my mouse out of view. Where's this Hydra thing? Am I even hitting it? I don't even know where it is. There it is. We got a Guardian now. Of course, because I grabbed this thing. And it's the bad one. What if I banish it? Where's my that red light scares me a little bit. Am I gonna get horribly punished if I do that? Maybe I shouldn't do that. So this boss situation is obviously not great. I wouldn't mind getting that chest, but I'm kind of like, I'm stuck here. I don't have the greatest mobility right now. If I could take out this Guardian, that'd be real nice. What's on the map? Oh, okay. I'm kind of a little bit stuck here. The hell was that? Something happened. I don't know what. Struggling for space here. What is that noise, I wonder? Is that one of my attacks? I don't recognize that sound. Or is that something getting deflected? Maybe something to do with the laurel? I'm not sure. This is getting nuts, man. Is this going to give me one of those cursed things? Maybe I should have left this. Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. We're coming up on just under 2 minutes now. Can we take this thing out? Oh, is the purple thing's head's getting chopped off? It looked smaller just then. Well, good luck seeing it. This is nuts. I hope the screen is still, something discernible. I can only imagine, what kind of pixelation smearing's going on here as things just deteriorate. There's not much I can do right now. I'm kind of, I'm pinned down here. We just gotta hope for the best, I think, now. We're so close. We've got tiramisus to resurrect, but gee, I'd like some space if I could get some. I'm getting real squashed here. We got a minute to survive. Minute to go. The health is looking rough. It's looking real rough. Can I get to that time stop thing? Maybe if we freeze time, that'll do something good for me. My health recovery is... Oh, that's bad. We're in trouble now. Well, there's a revive down. We are getting mobbed. Jeez, man. Jeez. Give me some room. Where is the... Hey, we got it. We got it. That's going to help. At least a little. I got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go right now. This is insane. 9 seconds. 6 seconds. If these things crowd me, it's going to get real bad real quick. Hey, we did it. Okay, we've cleared the stage. Something is getting me. I presume that's death. Let's go. We'll go for a little bit more. See what we can do. I don't know, man. This is nuts. This is wild. This is all kinds of crazy. What are we at? 43 minutes. Okay, so this is taking quite a while. I'll probably just try the character that we unlocked. See how that goes. I got nowhere to go. I'm trying to hit death here, but I don't like my chances. Yeah, there you go. Well, that didn't go so well. Are we done? We got one more. Let's keep it going. Well, okay. So much for that. What do we get? Fill 100 entries in the collection. That's good. Find and open the coffin. Mt.Moonspell. We did that. We got all kinds of stuff. Defeat the Orochimaru. Evolve the Night Sword. We did that. Wow, we're getting all the achievements. Find a Night Sword. We did that. That was good. Find the Mt.Moonspell map. We did that. Good, good, good. Pretty cool. I'm happy with that. I don't know about you. Hopefully you're happy with that too. Here's Miang. We'll get her. Give her a try. Where, oh where? Let's go Moonglow. Curious about something here. Let's grab the Gemini and just... Oh, this is probably a terrible time to do it, to be honest. I should have grabbed the... Oh, wow, okay. So this isn't really what I was expecting. 4-8. Okay, so I think there is a... one of the secrets says something about running away with the 16 power-ups. So I'm going to grab these and see if we can do that. If you'd asked me, I thought maybe that I did do that, but I don't know. So while we're trying out this character, let's just see if we can do something here with that. Would have been a lot easier if I used the Mad Groove. We're doing it the old-fashioned way. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's restart this. And on second thought, I'm going to use the Mad Groove. Okay. Okay. Where is it? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's grab them all. Let's not have an accidental discarding. Alrighty. Okay. It says something about run away from. Run away from the Moonglow. So I don't know if that means, I think last time I went up, is that towards or away? I'm not really sure. What is the Moonglow? Is it just the things sort of go red? There's like a red glow. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. Away makes me think down. But I got my doubts now. I'll go up. I'll go up. So when I did this, I don't know that I had all the items. I might have avoided the Skullomania thing. I don't know. I wasn't really planning to go for a whole run, but I guess, you know, we'll see if we can. How are we doing for time? We're okay. If for some reason this is the first time you've seen the game in action, you can see now what I'm talking about with the standard maps being more of a repeating tile kind of deal. I presume this will still be, though, an example of one of the ones where, you know, there was an implied geography relative to how many cycles you go through. So it's sort of, yes, it's just a repeating, you know, limited map, but as you traverse it further, things will change. Assuming, of course, that I understood what I did when I completed this, and that it happens again. You know, these are things we're assuming. Let's grab the bracelet. Grab all this stuff. Silver Wind. Oh, so that must be the default weapon of this character? Interesting. So I was kind of thinking a sword would be involved, but I guess not. I wonder if there's any kind of bonus for playing as this character on the Mt.Moonspell map. I wonder if that unlocks something in particular. I wonder if there's a task, a particular task relative to the geography on the map that you should be undertaking to get some kind of additional secret. I don't really know. I'll have to double check some of those clues, those secret clues, and see if there's anything that suggests that. And maybe at some point I'll just have to check like a guide or something, because with this game, you just never know. This game has got so much going on in terms of like little secrets and tasks and things to do. It's been really it's a real value proposition, I would say. A very cheap game. You might want to go check it out now. It's you can find it on Steam. You could find it on it's on Nintendo Switch now, so you could check that out. I don't think it's on PlayStation, which saddens me because it's something that I probably would have played on PlayStation. You know, I guess, you know, what are your feelings with Castlevania? What's your era? Because of Symphony of the Night, I do think of a PlayStation hook. Although this, you know, does this owe more to the classic games, the Nintendo games? I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it's fitting that it's on the Switch. I will never admit that though. It should be on the new Sega console, which I know will be announced at whatever next show. It's gonna happen one day. A new Sega console to rule them all. I still think, you know, you look at the mini consoles, and it just, man, Sega, just put a hard drive or an SSD or whatever, SSD, solid state drive. Just put a hard drive in your mini console and open a digital store and sell games for cheap for your little plug and play console. It would be genius. Get it done, Sega. What are you doing? Commit yourself, obviously, you know, to the library that you've got, the Sega library, and then try to get those games that, you know, maybe licensed games. Try to complete, like, have the entire Master System and Mega Drive / Genesis, you know, have that entire roster available in this digital store. Sell games for a few bucks each, or, you know, whatever you need to cover the costs of running the servers and all that stuff. But make it cheap. Make it as cheap as it can be. Let people plug the console in. Just download them onto the console with the hard drive, and just play their little minds out. Would be amazing. Would love it. And then maybe, you know, look, people are playing these kinds of games. Vampire Survivors, we're playing it. You know, there's Shredder's Revenge. You know, there's all these like retro style games that are quite successful. I was checking out the Toxic Crusaders game demo recently, and all kinds of stuff. Maybe you want to develop some new sort of like Mega Drive style games, 16-bit style games that would run on this plug and play console. And then if you could expand to Saturn and Dreamcast, although, you know, that's a slightly bigger ask. Just slightly. I would settle for just starting with like a plug and play mini console that's Mega Drive and Master System. That'd be great. What a great place to start. Maybe, I don't know, can you maybe get other games? I mean, I guess it depends. I don't know how much, like, with the emulation, how much it would matter to, you know, how much of the is it built on like Mega Drive technology and things like that. There was backwards compatibility between Mega Drive and Master System. You needed like a little thing to put your cartridge in, but you know, it existed. So I guess some of that infrastructure is mutual. But I was just thinking, like, you know, could you get like a classic Castlevania and put it on this hypothetical Sega plug and play console? I don't know. It just seems like such a no-brainer to me. I guess, you know, I guess the Switch is sort of in that direction in some ways, but not really. I think some of the appeal is just like the simplicity and the limited storage space and things like that. Just take those classic mini consoles and push them a little harder. Round that experience out. And I'm thinking of like, people cracked the mini consoles so that they could put their own ROMs on there and stuff like that. So if you made these mini consoles work with a digital store and that, you're gonna empower people to purchase games legitimately without piracy. So you're kind of helping yourself in a way. Nintendo gets very aggressive about some of those things. They really, I think a few years ago, they really went after like ROM sites and stuff. Really, really hammered them, because obviously there is a secondary market for this that is supplied by the first party. So it's in their interest. These are active assets, and as much as we as fans want to make an argument that we should be able to download these things willy-nilly and all that stuff, there is an active market, and they are kind of entitled to sell those games. But if they do right by us, if they make them really cheap and really easy to play and all that, then everybody wins. And that is why I think Sega needs to make a classic mini that'll just plug into your TV and you can play. So go tell him. Tell him McLucifer has laid it all out for him. I'm not the first person to do it. I know. I'm very confident that other people have thought of this because it's such an obvious idea. And it would be fantastic. I'd play the hell out of that thing. Especially if I could get like games that I never had. If they could branch out and get some of those great like licensed titles. I'm thinking of like X-Men 2. I paid more for that game than I really wanted to. If that got like a digital re-release, that'd be magnificent. And like when I stream the retro games, they don't always, they don't quite look great, I would say. And you can have your arguments about like emulation and the accuracy of the image and stuff. I don't like those phony scan lines because that's, I played on a TV. That's not what my TV looked like. I don't know about your TV. Maybe your TV was all lines. Mine wasn't. I don't know if that's an NTSC PAL difference as well. Maybe. I mean, I get the scan lines thing, but it just, to me, it's not an equivalency. It's a weird alternative, and I personally would just rather play the clean looking HD graphics and just accept that that's what it is. I don't know. And I like the cleanliness of that image and the higher fidelity of the image too. What are we doing here? We're playing some Vampire Survivors. We're not playing Sega. In my heart, I'm always playing Sega. There's tons of Sega games I'd like to get to. I wouldn't mind playing through Streets of Rage 4, because I don't think I ever finished that. I did play it, didn't finish it. And that's a good game. That's a great game, and I'm very pleased to have it. How we doing? So I think we got 20 minutes to go. We're not getting the color change here. I'm not seeing the color change that I got the other time I played this. So I don't know if I should have gone down. If going up, I don't know. I thought, so when I did this, and I guess I unlocked a character or whatever, everything started to go a bit red, and it got progressively more red, and I thought that was just by virtue of going up. I thought that was the secret. You just go up. Now I'm not so sure. Now I don't know, I don't know. And I don't know if that red hue and running up, is that running away or running to something? I still don't know what Moonglow is. I don't know. Is it the environment? Run away from? Because I'm going by the clue and like the secret clue. There's something about having 16 items and running away from Moongalow. Moongalow. So is it just in any direction run? Just go as far as you can. Have all the items and just go as far as your little feet can take you. I'm not really sure. I don't know if it means something, if there is a character or something called Moongalow. I don't know if something's going to show up here now that we have all the items. That's going to like give us something to run away from. Maybe. I just don't know. In this game, you can't really be sure. This game will do a whole lot of stuff. We're getting golden eggs. That's kind of nice. I guess that's the first golden egg for this character. Red Death's been getting a few. There's another one. You get a golden egg when you take out the Guardians. I think you can buy them as well, or at least buy one or two from the merchant that's at the start of certain levels. I feel like I got to mention the music here. This is pretty good music. I like this. I don't know what this stage is. It kind of reminds me of like a bathhouse or something. You know, it's the tiles. It's the tile look. It's the aquatic colors. We can grab this purple chest, get another one of those Arcana upgrades. I'll grab the Gemini, but I don't think it's going to do anything. You know, I don't think it hasn't given me any automatic upgrades. So I'm wondering if just like if you get the Gemini upgrade at the start, if you instead of getting Mad Groove, if I go with Gemini, I wonder then if I get an item, will it just give me the counterpart with it? I don't really know what to make of it. It seems to be what it's saying, but I'm not sure. Then we got like the mini Guardians. Are they Moongalow? I don't know. Maybe. Whoa, we got fire coming out both sides. Jeez. That's some serious business. When it's coming out of both ends, you know something's going wrong. Well, my thinking is we're going to go through all of this. If you're here for the ride, thanks for hanging out. I'm enjoying your company, even if it's later on. What is going on here? Oh, so this is a 15-minute one. Okay, well that's good. That works for me. Hey, you want to get off me, Death, man? You want to relax? Gee whiz. We're still cooking. I don't remember I guess we did get a few of those. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Survived 15 minutes with Miang Moonspell. Well, we did that. That's good. I'm curious, so did we unlock something additional? I don't... No. No, I guess not. Well, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. If you're happy with that, we can get moving. Here's the secret clues. So what was the clue? Because it clearly didn't work. Run away from Moonglow with all 16 accessories mastered. I forgot that little detail. So I guess there was some that I didn't master. Interesting. That's where I probably should have checked. Should check these clues before I tried. So we got to master them all. I wonder how many we didn't have. I don't think I got really much of any. So I guess to master it, we want to be getting all that XP, saving the crates until the end, maybe. So you can get those master levels. Man, that's something to try another day. We got all these secrets to work through. Investigate the bottom of Gallow Tower. That's the one that's still giving me some trouble. Because I've done that maybe twice now, and I didn't come up with anything. If investigate is the key word, then I'm thinking, because the darkness sort of closes in for a while, I wonder, have I missed something in the periphery? So I might have to do that again. With a pure heart and two good friends, visit the fiery balcony in Capella Magna. Not sure about that one. A pure heart and two good friends seems like the big clues. Two good friends, the two birds, maybe. I'm not really sure. Be a good boy in Il Melisse. That's the one. I'm pretty sure. I know what's going on with that. We'll get to that one. Run away from Moonglow. So I guess we know what we did wrong there. With the most adverse fate in Green Acres, run off the edge of the world. So I wonder, does that mean the most adverse fate? Does that mean you got to like max out your curse? So get all the cursed items, level them up while heading for the edge of the map. I don't know, something like that. Maybe if you max out your curse, the map will disappear or something. I'm not sure about that. Find the only one place where flowers bloom in the bone zone. If that's literally like find a needle in a haystack, I'm going to have to do some searching, I think. Because I'm not aware of any clues, but I'll have to check that again. Survive the boss rash with just one weapon. Well, that just sounds like a skill challenge. I uppercut a non-red reaper. What I'm not clear about is what uppercutting is. Because to the best of my knowledge, there's no like Mortal Kombat style uppercuts or Street Fighter style uppercuts. So I'm not quite sure what they mean by that. What is that suggesting? I can't think of any weapons that specifically I would associate with uppercuts or striking upward. I'm really not sure. I don't know. Sometimes you just need to ask for help. That one I'm not clear about. There must be like a help option somewhere. That's what that seems like. It seems like you would get something just for using the help, but I don't know what that is. And discover the source of the roaring thunder on Tiny Bridge. I don't even remember what the Tiny Bridge is, quite frankly. So I'm going to have to do some searching. There's still so much to find in Vampire Survivors. Hopefully we'll get through it sooner or later. I got another DLC stage to check out sometime soon, so I'll probably do that next time. Maybe we'll get some more of these secrets cracked. If you want to do that, make sure you smash that follow on Twitch. Hit the subscribe on YouTube. Ring all the bells necessary, the bells and the whistles, to get your notifications to know when the hell I'm doing something. Because Lord knows I won't remember to tell you. And I do keep some strange hours sometimes, it seems. Keep your eyes peeled to the YouTube archive. That's where all the action is congealing in a big flaming pit of hellhole fun. We've got Mortal Kombat 1 Lucifer Timeline is slowly unraveling now. The first 6 chapters are there, plus the prologue, plus a trailer, plus an explanation of what the whole thing's about. We got the latest episode of Getting Even with Rocket League, where I'm trying to get 50%. I'm fighting from, I'm within reach, but it's no mean task. It's not going to happen overnight. There will be ups and there will be downs, and in Black Sunday, there will be some downs. So check that out if you're interested. Get those runtimes in, because that's what YouTube wants you to do. You got to get that runtime. Hit the like. Leave a comment if you like. And check out Kid Dracula. I was playing some F-Zero. There's all kinds of stuff in the archive. take advantage of the playlists if you like. If you've got a particular interest, there could be a playlist for you. There's like a platforming playlist, motorsport playlist. We got old games, new games, older games, all that stuff. I'll be back sometime real soon. Until then, adios, amigos. Keep on spooking.